Yeah, yeah, I got caught doing 167 in the BMW. Let me explain, okay?
What's going on, guys? I'm back again. I did say I'm gonna upload like what, every 2 weeks. Yeah, that didn't happen. A lot has happened in the last like 2 months. I'm gonna explain what happened in the last 2 months because it's actually like I was under arrest once, and then the BMW's gone, and yeah. So let me explain what happens at BMW first. All right, so imagine a very beautiful 11:30 at night drive, right, on a October night. I just did my spark plugs, oil change, coils. I lowered the car actually. I just went for a rip, like just to like break it in and all that bullshit, you know. So I went for like a late night drive, no cars on the road. I went to a state park where me and my boys, we always drove. I know the roads perfectly. We always ripped around over there, blah blah. And I wasn't going fast. I was actually going the speed limit because I was just, I don't know, I was testing the car and something was wrong. So I was just, okay, let me calm down. Then I'm driving, and suddenly a deer decided to say his hellos. It's hellos. I don't know if it's a guy or whatever the fuck it was, you know. The deer decided to say its hellos, and it said hello to a way where me trying to avoid the deer, I clipped the deer, and then the car, since it's rear wheel drive, I hit a puddle of water, and the back just swerved out. I went straight through a field of grass, hit the barrier and all that bullshit, and pretty much the only thing left of the car that I have right now is in front of me, and I am in my bedroom. So this is the front splitter. This is all that I have left of the car right now. So you can imagine the impact and the fun that we had that night. I waited 13 hours for a fucking tow truck. 13 fucking hours. Imagine how fucking long that was. So the car didn't start. So imagine sitting 13 hours waiting for a fucking tow truck in the cold weather where it was 40 degrees. 40. It was 40 degrees. It was like 4 a.m. I'm sitting out there in my car like this. And I'm like, okay, just gonna wait for Geico, you know, to suddenly send the fucking tow truck. I called AAA, Geico, like 20 fucking body shops. Why am I still laying? Nobody had a fucking tow truck. I don't know. I guess October 11th, there's just no tow truck assistance day or some bullshit like that. 13 fucking hours. Oh, and the car didn't even start, so I couldn't turn it on because it lost all oil. Because I hit the oil pan and the oil cooler that's in the front, so I had no oil. I didn't know if the car was totaled or not, so I didn't want to start it and like suffocate the engine. And keep in mind, I fucking just spent $110 doing the fucking oil change, and all the oil's in the car. I mean, under the car. $110 gone. Gone. It's fucking gone. Yeah? Fuck that deer, bro. Swear to God, if I could find one of those guns right there. Anyways, yeah, the M4 is gone. So there goes my M4 race car that I wanted. So, I'm looking for a new car. If you guys have any suggestions on a race car that I could build up, because I am looking for a new car, let me know about a car. I'm thinking like a 5.0 Mustang, maybe like a crashed one set from auction, and just build it for a straight race car, gut it, and just put straight turbos on it. But I don't know. Let me know. Hold up, tripod. Stay. Oh, this lighting. Oh. Yeah, let me know what kind of car I should do as like a race car, because I'm totally down to just send it. You know, I'm just gonna send it. You know. But onto the story of the day. I got arrested before I told them for, obviously. Well, no fucking shit, you idiot.
I was under arrest. This is my third time being under arrest in this car. So yeah. Those are fake, okay? YouTube, do not demonetize me. These are fake guns. Okay? Okay, they are. Actually, that one is fake.
So that one is fit. It doesn't have a fucking trigger. See? No trigger. It's a BB gun painted, okay? Don't demonetize me, motherfuckers. I don't know what I want to say first. Do I want to explain all three, how I got arrested, or do I just want to explain one? We'll start with the most recent. All right, so I was just coming back from a cruise with my boys, blah, blah, and I was on the Parkway, literally 2 exits away from my exit. This Corvette, well, it was more like 4 exits away. He pulled up to me, and I'm in an M4, and like all my buds are in like other Beamers, blah, blah, and like, I don't know, he pulled up next to me, and yeah, we just went, yeah, we raced, and there was a cop 2 exits away from my fucking exit. Two. That's not even a mile. It's not even a mile, bro. 2 exits. I was at 167 on my speedo when I saw him, but he said he clocked me at 154. So I guess I got lucky. You know what sucks recording off your phone? When you get phone calls and it just stops the clip. Now I don't even know where I was. Okay, I remember. I was doing 167 with the Corvette. It was a Z06 or no, it was a C8. It was a C8. It was a new one. We were doing I was at like 167, but the officer said he clocked me at 154. But the Corvette, he didn't stop. He fled. I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to get arrested. Like, if I get caught, there was no way I could get out, because that's fleeing. Like, there's no way I could get out. So I thought to myself, all right, I'm gonna just pull over, take my losses. I'll take the reckless driving and the speed. I'll get towed, whatever the fuck you want to do. But at least I won't have the criminal record on my record, I guess, because I'm pretty sure it's a criminal record in New Jersey. I pulled over. Literally, I pulled over 250 feet from my exit, but the Corvette, he's gone. And all I see, like 2 minutes later, like just cops just flying down. I'm like, God damn, that could have been me. Yeah, so he pulled me out of the car. He didn't even call. He just came up. He's like, get out of the car. I got out. He put me in the back of a car, blah, blah. He started saying how stupid I am, endangering lives, all that bullshit, you know, the talks that they give you. I'm like, yeah, but listen, it was literally an open road. It was, what was it? It was like 6-something p.m. on a Sunday. The road was open. There was not a single car in front of us, behind us. I'm like, I know it's still dangerous. But he pulled me out, took me to the back, blah, blah. He's like, name, insurance, registration, all that bullshit. I'm like, how am I supposed to give it to you if my hands are in the back of my head? Like, I'm handcuffed. Like, how am I supposed to give you that? He's like, you're right. I'm like, oh, no shit. So I tell him my name, everything, blah, blah. He searches me up. And then I see a Corvette. He did a fucking U-turn somewhere, and he was speeding out the other way. I'm just looking out the window. I'm like, God damn, boy. God damn. Yeah, there's just like fucking 6 cop cars behind him chasing him. I'm like, wow, okay. Well, that didn't go that good for him, did it? And they actually pulled him over like 10 minutes later. I guess he just pulled over or something. And since the cop that had me under arrest and pulled over, he's the one that initiated it, like the stop. So I guess he had to go and initiate that stop too or something like that. And by the time the tow truck would come or other cops and blah, blah, he said it would be like 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, so what are we doing here? He's like, I don't know how you're getting this lucky, but I'm gonna let you off with a warning. I got off with a warning, racing a Corvette at 167. I was under arrest. I was shitting my pants in the back of the cop car. I'm like, yep, this is where I lose my license. My mother is literally my European mother. I was more scared of my European mother than losing my license than that cop. Like, if I got arrested, I would have got out of jail, and then I would be 6 feet under. Because, like, if you have a European mother, you don't understand how European mothers are. They don't fuck around. She said, if you ever get arrested one more time, you're out. You're out.
I'm like, okay, I'll drive safe. Because that was my third time. That was my third time ever getting arrested or putting under arrest. I actually never got arrested, but I was under arrest. I don't know how I got so fucking lucky. I got out of pretty much a big ass sentence. Points, losing my license, my car, probably my life because of my European mother. Oh, he got ripped. That Corvette, he got ripped. It was all over the news. He's like, oh yeah, street racers got pulled over, blah, blah. Doing 170, I think they clocked him out or something like that. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm here at 154 and they're like 170 something for the Corvette. I'm like, damn boy. Damn boy. But yeah, that's my story how I got arrested or put under arrest for 167 in an M4. But there's two others. So a couple months prior, it's more like a lot of months prior. This was back in like 2020. This is almost a year ago. I was cruising at 140 coming back from work on this highway, Route 80 in New Jersey. I was just cruising 140 going down, blah, blah. I'm like, bet, left lane, just, this is no biggie. And then there was an undercover cop. There's the biggie. Imagine you're on the left lane and suddenly there's like an exit coming from this way and to merge onto the highway. Yeah, he was merging at the exact fucking moment I was passing him. And he's like, damn boy, you hauling ass, huh? License, registration, why the fuck are you speeding? Why are you going 140? I'm like, officer, I'm so sorry, blah, blah. I'm just in my feels right now. Me and my girlfriend, we literally just broke up, all that. Like, I used the girlfriend excuse that she broke up with me. I'm just going for a drive, this and that, blah, blah. And he's like, all right, bro, listen. Like, at the beginning, he was like, that's no excuse for speeding, this and that, blah, blah. And then he came back, he checked my record. My record's clean. Knock on wood, but my record's clean. But he's like, all right, bro, listen. Your record's clean. I don't want to fuck it up because he literally said, I don't want to fuck it up for you because you're just in your feels. It's going to be all right. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Don't worry about one girl. I'm like, straight up, homie. I fist bumped him. And he's like, all right, just don't speed, all right? Just stay under the speed limit. And he's like, I'm like, respect, bro. I fist bumped him and he's like, be careful when you pull out. Bro, I swear sometimes the dumbest excuses work. I saw on TikTok, I saw this guy saying that he needs to take a shit because he's lactose intolerant. And I'm lactose intolerant. I always have Starbucks. I'm about to just say, listen, man, I'm speeding because I got to go take a shit. I want to see if that works if I ever get pulled over. But the last time, this was the first time I ever got arrested or placed under arrest. It was actually not my fault at all. This was not my fault. This was completely like just stupid. I was 2 days prior, I was going to Atlantic City to a car show with my boys, and I guess my kidney, like on BMWs, like you know how they have the front kidneys, one of my kidneys, it just wasn't tight enough, I guess, and like I was going I think 80, and I just suddenly boom, boom, the kidney just flew. It's somewhere still on the highway, so we get to the spot, blah blah. I'm like, all right, fuck it, I just gotta order another one. But by the time they ship to your house from BMW, it takes a couple days. And I was driving through my town 2 days later, and suddenly I just see a cop behind me. Okay, I'm not gonna think anything of it. It's a town cop. Suddenly he's following me exactly where I'm going. I'm like, okay. I mean, it's not normal, but okay. And then suddenly 2 cops come from the front. I'm over here. 2 cops come from here. Another one comes from like the side. They all turn the sirens. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? They're tense. So they all come out with like, fucking get out of the car. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. They're all here with guns. That pointed at me. I'm like, okay. I literally turned red. Like, I got goosebumps. I turned red. I did not know what the fuck was going on. I got out of the car. I got on the ground, blah, blah. And they're like, you're on the arrest for hit and run. I'm like, the fuck? The fuck you mean hit and run, bitch? They're like, yeah, in Patterson, a town over. It's like, Patterson isn't like a good area. There's a lot of like, and like, different things. Like, they said, yeah, there was a hit and run earlier in a white BMW with, and the kidney grill stayed on the ground. I'm like, you're fucking kidding me. You're kidding me. A fucking kidney grill that flew off on the highway literally made me shit my pants and piss myself that I'm getting fucking shot and I'm getting arrested for that. So by the time they literally The tow truck came, everything. Like, I was under arrest. I was full on under arrest. Like, they were booking my ass. I'm like, what the fuck did I do, man? They're like, there's evidence of a white BMW. Kidney grill still there. It was a black one. A black kidney grill. I'm missing that exact fucking kidney grill, too. The odds. Right? They took me down to the station. They towed my car and everything like that. And then it turns out they found the white BMW in Patterson. Like 2 hours later. So I'm like, So I just spent 2 hours. I was on my way to work. So I missed work. I got arrested. My car got towed. I shit myself and pissed myself, not knowing what the fuck is happening with 5 guns pointing at me. And yeah, that's probably the most like intense arrest I've ever had. But I got out of it with nothing because obviously it wasn't my fault. Like, I was just on my way to work and the kidney grill's on the highway somewhere. Alright, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video, guys. Let me know if you want to see more of these stories. I have a lot of story times, like with cop interactions and like stupid car things, blah blah. So yeah, just comment down below, like the video if you want to see more, and I'll make sure to make more because I'm trying to like actually get consistent with uploading. I know I said it before, but this time like I literally have no excuse. I have no excuse on why I shouldn't upload. So I'll get more consistent with it. Take my word on it. All right. Thanks for watching.